After my last video on Project X, I started looking into more Team 17 games, mainly because one of the commenters on the last video was explaining how to take a screenshot in WinUAE and verify the overscan. So you can see here that it says 334 by 258, and with WinUAE I got 336 by 258. So very, very accurate. So it's cool how all these Team 17 games are all bigger than the screen. So this is Assassin that came out in 1992, just a few months, I think, after Project X. And it's done by different coders than Project X, but it has quite a few similarities. One thing that surprised me is that it also does the extra half bright at the top and this time also at the bottom. So up here you've got 64 colors. There's 32 right here, and then the half bright versions of them on this side. And then you've got the main game is 32 colors here. And then the bottom is also extra half bright, and it's different colors than the top. So 32 here, and then the half bright versions over here. So if you put it all together, right there, you've got 115 different colors. But when you use it just in the game at this moment, it is 75 colors. So you can see a lot of the extra colors in the HUD when you do the special weapon. If I hold the button down like that, it lights up. So that's a good example of it. So with the copper visualizer, you can just see where it sets the colors before the main screen and then sets them again for the bottom. The game is fast. It always scrolls at 50 frames per second. But the enemies move every other frame, so 25 frames per second. So frame, 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 every other one. So the main character is a sprite. Let's see how he's put together. So sprite 0 is half, and the 1 attaches it for 15 colors. Then sprite 2, other half, and finishes it. So that's 4 different sprites. The other sprites are not used. When you have a screen this big, then you often lose some sprites. If you put the blitter visualizer on, you can see that it blits any of the background animations. So like this fan, and then the enemy pickup. So obviously this game was very inspired by Strider. I really like the smooth animations. I like that when he's going up and down. You can jump up here and then hang on the wall. So you can hang on things and flip upside down. It's got a lot of cool moves. Here's the blitter visualizer with one of the bosses. So just like Project X, these transition screens are also in extra half bright. There you go, 64 colors. If we put the blitter visualizer on for the scroll, watch how the bottom of the screen and the sides can scroll in one line of tiles. We throw on the DMA stats too. You can see that the blitter is pretty active, but it's the bit planes that take up the most slots, and then the CPU. And on these big multi-directional scrolling levels, you can see the copper split here. Watch it move when I go down. So if you do the copper block and you look at where these purple lines are and move it up, you can see exactly where it is there where it causes the corruption. This boss looks really interesting with the blitter visualizer. You can see each segment is blit separately. This is my favorite level visually. I love the animation on this guy and this guy. I think he looks really good. And here they are together, quite the pair. So every level is in the 32 colors, the main game. So that's 5 bit planes. So we can look at it. Bit plane 0, bit plane 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you have some beautiful pixel art and a fun game. Very difficult though. So they did put out a special edition later on that toned down the difficulty, just like Project X. So that's something else they have in common. So you hear those screams. This level has some creepy audio too. So just a quick synopsis of Assassin, a game I've always really enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed the video, and please like and subscribe if you haven't, and always appreciate comments. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time. Whoa, take care.